Board of Intermediate Education, Hyderabad. Welcome to Mathematics online classes. See, when a ball is thrown upwards, can we find the maximum height? ఒక బంతిని పైకి ఎగరవేసినప్పుడు అది పొందే గరిష్ట ఎత్తు కనుక్కోవచ్చా? ఇది మొదటి ప్రశ్న. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, if a particle is moving along a straight line, can we find when it comes to rest? Can we find velocity and acceleration at a particular time? See the third question, a cone is filled with water. Can we find rate of change of volume at a particular instant? Now these are the questions related to the subject, physics subject. Now see other questions here. What is the marginal cost and what is the marginal cost to produce certain units, and what is marginal revenue, and what is the marginal revenue by selling certain units. These are the questions which comes in economics subject. See this question. The growth of the bacteria is given. The growth of the bacteria పెరుగుదల ఇచ్చినప్పుడు can we find the growth rate at certain time? బ్యాక్టీరియా పెరిగే రేటును ఒకానొక సమయంలో కనుక్కోవచ్చా? This particular problems related to zoology topic. Now in mathematics, now we are going to study the topic derivative as a rate, అవకలజానికి మార్పు రేటు. In this chapter we are going to cover all these questions which we are discussed now. Some problems are in physics, some problems are in economics, some problems are in zoology. So hello, I am T. Sridhar, junior lecturer in mathematics, Government Junior College, Arts and Commerce, Karimnagar. Now let us start the session. In applications of the derivative, next chapter is derivative as a rate of change. మార్పు రేటుకు అవకలనం. See some definitions here. First definition is average rate of change, సరాసరి మార్పు రేటు. For this, consider y is equal to f of x, one curve. At x is equal to x1, this is f of x1, and that particular point becomes x1 comma f of x1. This is x is equal to x2, this point becomes x2 comma f of x. Now the definition is the average rate of change in y between x is equal to x1 and x is equal to x2 is given by the formula f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1, and this is represented by delta y by delta x. x is equal to x1, x is equal to x2 ల మధ్య yలో సరాసరి మార్పు రేటును ఈ సూత్రం ద్వారా తెలియజేస్తారు. ఫార్ములా f of x2 minus f of x1 divided by x2 minus x1. యాక్చువల్గా జ్యామితీయ పరంగా ఇది f of x2 అంటే y2కి సమానం అవుతుంది, మైనస్ ఇది y1కి సమానం అవుతుంది. y2 మైనస్ y1 బై x2 మైనస్ x1 అంటే ఇది సరళరేఖ వాలును తెలియజేస్తుంది. ఈ సరళరేఖ యొక్క వాలును తెలియజేస్తుంది. జనరల్లీ జామెట్రికల్లీ ఇట్ రిప్రజెంట్స్ ద స్లోప్ ఆఫ్ ద secant joining these two points. So this is the definition of average rate of change. The second definition is instantaneous rate of change of a function f at x is equal to x0. x is equal to x0 వద్ద f తక్షణ మార్పు రేటు. Again it is defined as, see this is y is equal to f of x curve, and at this particular point x is equal to x0, the instantaneous rate of change is defined as limit delta x tends to 0 f of x0 plus delta x minus f of x0 by delta x. And this represents slope of the tangent at x is equal to x0. ఈ తక్షణ మార్పు రేటు అనేది వక్రానికి సంబంధించిన స్పర్శరేఖ యొక్క వాలును తెలియజేస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్, see the difference between distance and displacement by using these simple examples. A person is running in the square shaped track. So the perimeter, the length of the side is 4 centimeters, 4 units. Now see, here he is starting from A and again he is approaching to that point only. In this case, the total distance travelled by him is 16 centimeters, that is perimeter of the square. But whereas the displacement is the distance between starting point and ending point. Here both are same. Here displacement becomes 0 centimeters. Now see another example. A student is going from school to his house. He is travelling from school to his house. The distance is 16 meters, and here also the displacement also, starting point is A and ending point is B. Displacement also becomes 16 meters. Now see another example here. A person is travelling from his school to his house via his friend's house. So in this case, he is travelling this distance 16 meters and 4 meters. Total distance travelled by him is 20 meters, and the displacement is distance between his school to his house, that is 12 meters. So after knowing the concept, next concept is rectilinear motion, rekhiya chalanam. Definition is very simple. In the name itself that gives the answer. If a particle moves along a straight line, then that motion is called rectilinear motion. So this is the definition. The motion of a particle in a line is called rectilinear motion. ఒక కణము కనుక ఒక రేఖ మీద చలిస్తూ ఉంటే దాన్ని రేఖీయ చలనం అని అంటాం. నెక్స్ట్, దిస్ rectilinear motion is described by the function s is equal to f of t. వీటి మధ్యన రేఖీయ చలనం అనేది s is equal to f of t అనే సమీకరణం ద్వారా తెలియజేస్తాం. Here s is the distance and t is the time. Next definition, average velocity between t is equal to t1 and t is equal to t2. Sarasari vegam. This is given by the formula. Since this is the function s is equal to f of t, and f of t2 minus f of t1 divided by t2 minus t1. So next one, this is important definition. Velocity vegam, rate of change of displacement is called velocity. స్థానభ్రంశంలోని మార్పు రేటును వేగము అని అంటారు. And v is given by the formula ds by dt. Next one is acceleration. Acceleration definition, tvaranam. Rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. And a is equal to formula dv by dt, that can be written as d square s by dt square. A means here acceleration. So using these formulas, let us solve the simple problems. So this is the first problem. Y is equal to x power 4 is given. We have to find the average rate of change between x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 8. X is equal to 2, x is equal to 8 సెకండ్ల మధ్యన సరాసరి మార్పు రేటును కనుగొనాలి. సో దాని గురించి మనకు ఫార్ములా తెలుసు ఆల్రెడీ. ఫార్ములా average rate of change. Average rate of change is equal to formula y at 8 minus y at 2 divided by 8 minus 2. So this is equal to 8 to the power of 4 minus 2 to the power of 4 divided by 8 minus 2 means 6. 8 power 4 means on simplification you will get 4096. This is 2 to the power of 4 means 16 divided by 6. So this is 4080 divided by 6. On cancellation, 6 1 are 6, 6 6 are 36, 6 8 is 48. So final answer is 680. 680 is the final answer. సో మనకు సరాసరి మార్పు రేటు కనుక్కోమన్నాడు. సరాసరి మార్పు రేటు విలువ 680. Average rate of change of y is equal to 680. So see the next problem. The distance, the relation between s and t is given. Though we have to find the value of t when the velocity is equal to 0. సో దూరం కాలం మధ్యన సంబంధం ఇచ్చిండు. దాని వేగం ఎక్కడ 0 అవుతుందో కనిపెట్టాలి. సో v is equal to మనకు తెలుసు ఫార్ములా ds by dt. సో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ s వాల్యూ హియర్ d of dt. s అంటే తెలుసు మనకు t cube minus 9t square plus 24t minus 80. On simplification using differentiate formula, t cube derivative 3 square minus 9 into t square derivative is 2t plus 24 t derivative is 1. Further on simplification I will get 3t square minus 18t plus 24 I am getting. Since v is equal to 0, that is given here, velocity is 0 is given. Velocity is 0 given. So using this concept I can write simply this is equal to 0. Since this is velocity is equating to 0. On equating to 0, again I will cancel 3 1 ja, 3 6 ja, 3 8 ja. Now factorize this. I can write this as t square minus 4t minus 2t plus 8 is equal to 0. So taking t common, t minus 4 minus 2 common, t minus 4. Again I can take t minus 4 overall common. So here I will get t minus 4 into t minus 2 is equal to 0. So from this I can get t is equal to 2 seconds and t is equal to 4 seconds. That means the velocity of the particle becomes 0 when t is equal to 2 seconds first, when t is equal to 4 seconds next. So for this I am giving one example. When a ball is thrown, when a ball is hitting the wall, at this particular stage the velocity becomes 0. Here for in this example t is equal to 2 seconds and then ball reverses and here we are taking the catch. This time is t is equal to 4 seconds. Again here also the particle comes to rest. So this is the first problem. Now let us see the next problem here, the graphical representation. So at this particular place, from this place ball is thrown. Slowly this is going and hitting the wall. At t is equal to 2 seconds, the velocity becomes 0 and this comes to here. And at this particular place, again velocity becomes 0. The ball is stopped here. So at this time travel to come here is t is equal to 4 seconds. So next problem, a stone is dropped in a white lake and ripples move in a circle at the speed of 5 centimeters per second. At the instant when the radius of the circular ripple is 8 centimeters, then how fast is the enclosed area increases? Already మీరు చిన్నప్పుడు చేశారు. A stone is thrown in a ripple. So already you observed, this is the diagram. If a stone is drawn in the ripple, automatically we are getting the circulars. The circles are in increasing manner. Here also the radius increases from time to time. Proportionally the area also increases here. So here what is given, based on the units we can decide the terms given here. So first one is 5 centimeters per second. Centimeters is the radius and seconds units per time. So what is given here? dr by dt is equal to 5 సెంటీమీటర్స్ పర్ సెకండ్ చొప్పున వ్యాసార్థం పెరుగుతుందని వాడు ఇచ్చిండు. వ్యాసార్థం అంటే dr డివైడెడ్ బై టైం ఇచ్చిండు కాబట్టి t అని చెప్తాం. సో dr by dt is given here. సో when r is equal to 8 centimeters, r అనేది 8 centimeters ఎట్లా అయినప్పుడు ఏం కనిపెట్టాలి ఇక్కడ? how fast the enclosed area increases. సో ఇక్కడ we have to find dA by dt value. యూనిట్స్ని బట్టి మనకు దత్తాంశం ఏందనేది ఈజీగా మనం తెలుసుకోవచ్చు. దాని తగ్గట్టుగా మిగతాది మనం ఏం కనిపెట్టాలో కూడా రాయండి. ఏ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు మనకు తెలుసు పై r square area of the circle. Now here differentiate both sides with respect to t. రేట్ అన్నప్పుడు కంపల్సరీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి t ప్రకారం డెరివేట్ చేయాలి. సో on differentiating both sides with respect to t, here I will get dA by dt is equal to pi is constant derivative of r square. సో డిఫరెన్షియేట్ చేస్తే మనకు వచ్చేది పై r square derivative 2r. Here variable is r and we are differentiate with respect to t. So that's why we are getting another term here dr by dt. So substitute given values there. 2 pi constant as it is. R value, r is given when the radius of the ripple is 8 centimeters. dr by dt also given. dr by dt equals to given pi. So final answer will be, on simplification you will get 2 into 5 10 into 8 80 pi. Here units also important. Area is measured in centimeters square divided by t is measured in seconds. That means అలల యొక్క వైశాల్యంలో పెరిగే రేటు 80 centimeters per second. ఇది మన ఆన్సర్. సింపుల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, ఆల్ ఆర్ వెరీ సింపుల్ ప్రాబ్లమ్. జస్ట్ read the problem first. Based on the problem, if possible, draw the diagram. Next, write down the given contents here. After that, you write down the formula and differentiate both sides with respect to t. Rate means in this chapter we have to differentiate with respect to t. After that, substitute the given contents. From that you will get the answer. Now this is a simple problem. Now see the next problem. Next problem here. Here also the radius of air bubble is increasing at the rate of 1/2 centimeters per second. So again write down what is given here. I am writing 1/2 centimeters per second. Radius of the air bubble, the radius is increasing. So here centimeters units per radius, that's why I am writing dr divided by seconds are units per time. dr by dt is equal to given. Now at what rate the volume of the bubble is increasing? At what rate? Rate means again we have to differentiate with respect to time. So we have to find dv by dt. And what is given here? When the radius is equal to 1, when r is equal to 1 centimeters. Diagram, given contents. Now next write down the formula. Area of the sphere, you know the formula, 4/3 pi r cube. Again differentiate both sides with respect to t. From that I will get dA by dt equals to 4/3 pi constant r cube derivative 3r square. Since we are differentiate with respect to t, again one more term will be common, that is dr by dt. Again on simplification here I can cancel 3. So remaining terms, here I can write 4 pi r square, r is given 1 square is 1, and dr by dt is given as 1 by 2. Again 4 1 ja, 4 2 ja, sorry 2 2 ja, 2 1 ja. So final answer will be, sorry, this is V. Here also I am getting V. So final answer dV by dt is equal to 2 pi volume units centimeters cube per time units second. That means volume of the bubble sphere is increasing at the rate of 2 pi centimeters cube per second. This is the answer. This is the animated picture. When air is blown into the sphere, the volume, the surface area and the radius also increases. We found the rate of change in the volume when the r is equal to given at particular instant. This is the question. Assume that an object is launched at a velocity is given. Its position would be given by the s is equal to, this is the relation given. Find the maximum height attained by the object. కొంత వేగంతో ఒక రాయిని విసిరేవేయబడ్డది. ఏమడుగుతుండంటే ఇక్కడ ప్రశ్నలో గరిష్ట ఎత్తు అడుగుతుండే. ఇక్కడ గరిష్ట ఎత్తు అంటే ఈ రాయి ప్రయాణించిన దూరం ఎంత ఎక్కువ దూరం పోతుంది, హెచ్ మ్యాక్సిమం ఇక్కడ కనుక్కోమన్నాడు. we know at this particular place the velocity becomes 0. ఈ పర్టికులర్ ప్లేస్లో వేగం 0 అయిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఈ రాయి కిందికి వస్తుంది ఇక్కడ. సో వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ దిస్ కాన్సెప్ట్ v is equal to 0 here. So for that we know the formula v is equal to d of dt of s. So substitute s value here, d of dt, s is minus 4.9 t square plus 980 t. In substitution, minus 4.9 constant. Here t square derivative is 2t plus 980 constant as it is, t derivative is 1. 4.9 into 2 is minus 9.8 t plus 980 is equal to d. So to get h maximum, గరిష్ట ఎత్తు కనిపెట్టడానికి మనం b is equal to 0 చేయాలి ఇక్కడ. This implies minus 9.8 t plus 980 is equal to 0. And take this term to this side. From that I get 9.8 t is equal to 980. Further simplification, t is equal to, I get 980 by 9.8. So removing decimal place, this can be written as 980 divided by 980 by 10. So on cancellation I will get 981 ja, 980 10 ja, 10 goes to numerator. Here I will get 100. If units seconds, units given, that means after the stone is thrown upwards, after 100 seconds the velocity of the particles become 0. So now substitute t value in s. From that we will get maximum value here. Substitute t is equal to 100 in this relation. So s is equal to, I get minus 4.9, t is 100. whole square plus 980 into 100. On simplification, this I will get 4,930 zeros. So 1, 2, 3 zeros here, minus symbol as it is. In this one I will get 4 zeros, removing decimal 0, 1 0 will be cancelled, plus 982 zeros. So on simplification, final answer will be 49,000 meters is our answer. So the maximum height reached by the particle here 49,000 meters. This is the problem. See, this is the next problem. A rectangular aquarium, dimensions are given 8 meters, length is 8 meters given. So this is 8 meters aquarium I have drawn already. Next width is 4 meters. This particular part is width is given, and height is 3 meters. Total height is given. Suppose the tank is filling with water 0.4 meter cube per second. This is given. Meter cube is units per V, and this is time units is second. So rate means the given quantity is dV by dt is given here. How fast the height of the water changing? Here length and breadth is constant. Due to water filling, the height of the tank is changing time to time. So here we have to find dH by dt value we have to find, and given this is equal to how much? When the height of the tank, that is given 2.5 meters. సో ఇక్కడ దీర్ఘచతురస్రావకార పొడవు ఇచ్చిండు, వెడల్పు ఇచ్చిండు, ఎత్తు ఇచ్చిండు. పొడవు వెడల్పు ఎప్పుడు మారవు, ఎత్తు మాత్రం నీళ్లు ట్యాంకులోకి పోసిన కొద్దీ ఎత్తు మారుతుంది అక్కడ. సో ఇక్కడ యూనిట్స్ని బట్టి మనకి ఇచ్చినటువంటి టర్మ్ ఏంటిది, మీటర్ క్యూబ్ అనేది వాల్యూమ్కు యూనిట్స్ కాబట్టి వాల్యూమ్లో పెరిగే రేటు dV by dt ఇచ్చాడు. అండ్ నీటి మొత్తం ఏ రేట్న పెరుగుతుందంటే dH by dt విలువ కనుక్కోవాలి. ఎప్పుడు హెచ్ అనేది 2.5 మీటర్స్, ఈ హైట్ ఇచ్చిండు, ఈ హైట్ 2.5 మీటర్స్ ఉన్నప్పుడు ఎత్తులోను పెరిగే రేటు కనిపెట్టాలి. సో సింపుల్ ప్రాబ్లం, వెరీ వెరీ సింపుల్ ప్రాబ్లం. దిస్ ఈజ్ వి నో వాల్యూమ్ ఆఫ్ ద దీర్ఘచతురస్రాకారపు చేపలతోటి ఘనపరమైన సూత్రం ఏంటంటే L ఇంటూ B ఇంటూ H. L అనేది ఎప్పటికీ కాన్స్టెంట్, L అనేది 8 ఇచ్చాడు. B అనేది బ్రెడ్త్ కూడా ఎప్పటికీ కాన్స్టెంట్ 4. H మాత్రం మారుతుంది కాబట్టి యాజ్ ఇట్ ఈజ్ రాయండి. సో ఇక్కడ V ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు మనకు వచ్చినటువంటి ఫార్ములా 32 into H. Differentiate both sides with respect to T. dV by dt is equal to, your answer is 32 into dH by dt. Now write down the given values here. dV by dt and ichadu 0.4 లేకపోతే 4/10 is equal to 32 into dH by dt. So again some terms cancels here, both sides. 4 1 4 8. So final answer will be, bring 8 to this side. From that you will get dH by dt is equal to 1 by 10 into 8 means 80. Units also important. H is measured in meters and time is measured in 3 seconds. That means నీటి మట్టం ఎత్తులోని పెరిగే మార్పు రేటు 1/80 meters per second అని అర్థం. Now this is the animated figure for the previous problem. This is the rectangular fish tank. In this one, water is dripping, so automatically the level of the tank increases as well as the volume also increases.